Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Caselnova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast. My name is Parkhopper John. I come to you from WDWParkhoppers.com. Joining me, as always, the co-hostess with the mostest, Mr. Tony Caselnova from Disney by the Numbers.
Hello.
So tell me about your weekend, man. What Disney stuff did you do?
What did I do this weekend?
Keep it clean.
All right, Friday night, it was Italian week at the Four Seasons. So Fabrizio, the executive chef, brought in all his Italian friends from the Piedmont region of Italy, where he went to school, and he's got all these friends and colleagues, the gelato people, the balsamic vinegar people, the oil guy, the ombre coffee guy. So he brings all these people.
La Cosa Nostra is what you're saying.
Like a little mini mafia going on. And on Friday and Saturday night, they had free classes on gelato, coffee, and balsamic vinegar.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Plus the guy who teaches at the school, kind of, in there moderating and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Then they had a dinner Friday night. They had like a fixed price menu with a James Beard award-winning chef.
Right.
And then Saturday night they had like a 10-course truffle dinner from done by the Italians that were there.
Yeah. God bless you.
Yeah. And so me and Ashley had gone to the classes. And,
Ashley Coggins.
Yeah, Ashley Coggins. I had a great time. Learned a lot of good stuff about gelato. Gelato's a lot better for you than ice cream.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. It's only about 8% fat compared to 20% fat.
Right.
And they only make it in small batches. They don't make it and sit it in a freezer for 24 months.
Yeah, vats of it.
Yeah. So we learned a lot of stuff about that. We had gelato with balsamic vinegar.
Ooh, I bet that was good.
It actually was very good.
Yeah, it sounds crazy,
but you have to have the really, really. I'll have to give you some on your way out. Really, really good balsamic vinegar.
Right.
And we taste the stuff. It's like it's like in an eyedropper.
Yeah.
How it comes out, because it's like aged for 12 years. It is delicious.
I'll bet.
Probably very expensive, but delicious.
Yes. The best things in life are not free.
Exactly. So then after all of that, we went to the lobby bar for some mini corn dogs.
Hey, Mr.
How do you celebrate Italian Week? Mini corn dogs.
How do you get done having 12-year-old balsamic vinegar?
Mini corn dogs. They've really expanded the food offerings in the lobby bar.
Right.
And they have happy hour now, Monday to Friday.
Ooh.
And it's half price beer and I think wine. So we got like $8 beer for $4 and corn dogs.
Oh, so the beer's just regular price.
Well, normal price.
Yeah. Regular
Not
price.
Four Seasons price.
Yeah, regular price. Regular, if you're going to go grab a pint,
Yeah.
it's $4 everywhere around the world except for Four Seasons.
Right.
Right.
So that, and the funny experience we had there was one of the servers comes up to me and says, "Hey, are you Tony? Tony from the Territory Lounge?"
The world famous Tony Caselnova? Yes, I am. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You used to be a server there? Yeah, I was a server there, and you guys used to come in all the time. I said, "So why aren't you there?" He says, "Well, I left that and went to the Waldorf, and now he's at the Four Seasons."
Wow. He's making his rounds.
Yeah, I said, "Well, you're probably making a lot more money here than you are at the Territory Lounge." Just saying.
And he said, "No."
Yes.
You mean Disney doesn't pay their cast members what they're worth?
No.
Oh my gosh, what a shock.
Yeah. And then Sunday, we went back to Ravello for a birthday dinner. It was my birthday celebration and my daughter's birthday celebration, so we had dinner there at Ravello. And you know what it's like when I go to Ravello. It's like everybody's, hey, Mr. Yeah. I was having like a conversation with like 3 servers at one time.
You just have to kind of imagine if Mick Jagger were to walk into like a classic, record shop. That's kind of what happens when Tony walks in.
Yeah, it's very funny. I think it's very funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what I did this weekend. How about you?
Let's see. Friday did something very non-Disney. The only thing Disney about it was the fact that Johnny Depp was there. I went to go see Murder on the Orient Express. Saturday was just a crazy day. And then Sunday's my typical day. The one cool thing was we had friends of ours that went to go see Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
Ooh.
And we were concerned about getting the Pluto popcorn bucket because we collect them.
Yeah, they
got one for us.
Nice.
They're really, really cool.
Yeah.
I should have brought it to show it to you, but they're really, really nice, really solid. They finally figured out that you shouldn't have the head pop off. There should be like a slot in the back, and the back opens up.
Oh.
So the head.
I thought there was going to be like you get the popcorn out of his ass.
Close enough.
Like a little flap in the.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Getting popcorn out of Pluto's butt.
Yeah. So, but it was cool. I mean, we had we did that, and then that's really. I mean, I didn't do very much this weekend. It was a busy weekend. Yeah. I know you're trying to say something. We are on the downward spiral. We got like 18 days till we go on our cruise. So we're just cramming as much in as we can just to get our asses on a boat. That's what we're doing.
Get it done.
Trying to get it done so we can get on the road, buddy.
Get it done, get out.
And we're not even taking a Disney cruise.
Yeah. Well, you're taking a cruise either way.
We are.
You're going to be disconnected. Yeah, so Miss Robin came over and we were packing shirts. So if you ordered a shirt, it's in the mail, so to speak. But she was telling me, like, I have the Disneyland balloon popcorn bucket.
Yeah, I saw that.
And she was saying you can stuff it with, battery operated lights.
Okay. Like, this is a children's
and
show.
And you can kind of make it, light up. I said, that'd be great if they made a lot of popcorn buckets that lit up and stuff.
That would be. If you had one of every color, just put some white lights in it.
Yeah.
And you'd have like a red, blue, and green, and yellow.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's the
post. Could you put lights in Pluto? Make Pluto light up? Is he clear enough? Or?
No. Well, I mean, he would glow, but I mean, he's pretty solid. Plus, he's got the ugly sweater on, and his ears move.
His ears move?
Yeah, his tail moves. It's like really hard. It's like your metal from the 5K, that plastic.
Yeah.
His ears are like that, and his tail is like that. So his tail moves and his ears waggle. It's the weirdest thing.
I may have to get one of those.
You should. It's the best $13.50 you'll ever spend.
Yeah.
Well, on a popcorn bucket that looks like Pluto.
Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah. Well, if you're listening, Keith, Space Ranger popcorn bucket from Tokyo Sea, please.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah.
Double down, dude.
Yeah.
There's 2 people on this podcast. 2 would be nice. We will send you money.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, that was it. So that was our weekend. Murder on the Orient Express was great.
Good.
So now we're looking at Thor Ragnarok was awesome. So now we're looking at Coco.
Yeah, you going to the preview?
I have not returned. Are you going?
I'm not going to be here either days.
Oh yeah, I have not returned that email, so probably not.
Right? It's like 16 and 20. It's like the 2 days I'm not going to be here.
I have very little desire to see that movie.
Shame on him.
I know it's a Pixar movie.
Shame on you.
I mean, I can only see so many Dia de los Muertos movies in my lifetime.
There's only one you have to see. This one.
Yeah, there's a problem because I've already seen the other one. So yeah, I'll probably go see it. I don't know, and then
somebody's got to report back and tell us.
Yeah, Justice League comes out this week. I want to go see that.
Yeah.
And then
what's the countdown to Star Wars? It's not that far away. It's almost 30 days out.
Yeah, it's less than 30 days out. Yeah. So that comes out on what, the 15th? Not counting the early screenings and stuff. So it's a great time to be a fan, man. It's a lot of good stuff.
I think AMC Disney Springs is doing a complete marathon.
God, all, including Rogue One?
All Star Wars movies.
Are they going to put Rogue One in the right order?
I don't know if they'll put it in the right order, but it's all of them.
Oh, I got to look that up.
Yeah. It is all of them. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if they did the Star Wars marathon?
Did they give you like a catheter? I mean, how do you go to the bathroom?
You get a Gatorade
Do you get a
bottle.
blanket and a pillow and
you get a
a
Gatorade bottle. We get a Gatorade bottle.
Place to nap?
So that'd
Wait,
be cool.
I'd probably sleep through the Phantom Menace.
I don't know. Maybe. Let's see here. So let's see. Movie marathon. Doesn't say here. I want information. Dadgummit.
Information.
And they don't allow masks, just in case you were curious.
Just in case I wanted to wear my Darth Vader mask.
Yeah, you're not allowed to wear. You're not allowed to wear a mask. You have a Darth Vader mask?
No.
You have a.
I'm getting it.
Oh, jeez, God. Okay, guys, you have to watch the live cast on Facebook Monday nights. You have to, just to see this crazy stuff. There you go.
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear, everybody. It's Buzz Lightyear.
To infinity and beyond.
Jeez. You're a goofball.
Maybe I should wear this the entire podcast.
You should absolutely wear that.
Buzz Lightyear telling you the news.
Yep, you should do that.
By the way, John Donahue brought this back for me.
I did.
From Disneyland Paris.
Yep, because I love you. Hopefully that makes up for the fact I didn't get you a birthday card or anything for your birthday this last week. So
no, this will do.
Yeah. Well,
It's one of my treasured collections.
So anyway, anything else you want to talk about before we get into it?
No.
All right. Well, there's nothing else we can do, my friend, than to get into the news. If you're like us, you spend a lot of time driving or commuting back and forth to work. And the best way to spend that time is to listen to a book on audio. Well, we've partnered with our friends over at Audible.com to give you a very special offer. If you go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/Audible, you'll be able to sign up for an Audible account and get 2 free downloads. If you choose to stay with the program, it's only $14.95 a month. You can cancel at any time, and you can still keep the free downloads. Make sure you visit DisneyParksPodcast.com/Audible, and maybe you can get a copy of Neil Gabler's amazing Walt Disney biography. Or maybe you can get a copy of Disney Wars and find out all the backstage politicking that was going on during the Michael Eisner years at the Walt Disney Company. We don't know what you want to choose, but we know there are thousands of books to choose from all sorts of categories. Make sure you go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/Audible today.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
Well, guys, Star Tours. Okay, this... Sit down for this one, kids.
Sit down, relax.
Star Tours is no longer going to mix places and characters from different era. The ride is going to be separated into 2 paths. I did not know that Disney was still a fan of segregation. But if you thought you were going to be able to see, like, Darth Vader and you were going to be able to see, like, Kylo Ren, no, my friends, because you're now going to have to choose the era that you want to watch. So here's how it's going to pan out. When Star Tours reopens on November 17th, actually, that's this Friday.
Yeah.
Guests at Disney's Hollywood Studios and Disneyland Park will only find characters related to the latest Star Wars trilogy and will likely never see those characters mixed with classic faces and sequences ever again. More than likely.
Right.
Until everybody puts their foot down, Disney goes, oh, yeah, we might have messed up there. So what does this mean? Well, an entirely new opening sequence featuring characters from episodes 7 and 8 will debut, followed by the Jakku sequence, a transmission from BB-8, and maybe even some other new characters. And then, finally, the new crate sequence featuring the planet from The Last Jedi.
Ooh.
Now, at a later time to be determined, guests will then have a choice between 2 paths
paths
on the attraction, culminating in ride sequences that either feature characters from the current trilogy, which is episodes 7 and 8,
right,
or from the past, episodes 1 through 6.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it like this. It's like Mission Space. Over at Epcot, you have your, I want to feel all the feels, right. And you have the
kid-friendly one.
I just want to watch the pretty lights.
Yeah.
So you have to choose between the two experiences. So it's unknown exactly when it's going to go back into that, but it should be somewhere in the time frame of 6 to 12 months after the debut of the crate sequence later on this month. It's going to be a long day. The separation would alleviate confusion for guests as characters from very different eras in the series have appeared concurrently in the Star Tours attraction since its overhaul in 2011. That being said, the classic version would span episodes 1 through 6 and still covers a wide range of time in the complete Star Wars saga.
Wow.
To which I ask you this question.
Sure.
Is it really needed?
No.
Do we really need this, Star Wars?
I don't know.
I mean...
Are people confused from the new and the old? And some people want old school, some people want new school. Are there people putting up a stink at the attraction? Like, why do I have to see that? I just want to see the classic stuff.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning would be. Maybe because they can't get all the new stuff when they want. It's not a guarantee in the rotation. Well, if you only want to see the new stuff, you go on the new stuff. If you want to see the classic 60 versions of whatever.
Well, I know for a period of time when the new movie comes out, it's all going to be that. That's all it's going to be. It's going to be the new stuff. And then somewhere down the road, they're going to flip it, and it's going to be like, if you want the old school stuff, you got to go this way. If you want the new school stuff, go that way. I just think it's hilarious. Not hilarious. Haha, hilarious isn't silly. That we've got two movies, not counting Rogue One, because apparently Rogue One doesn't exist in this timeline.
Right.
So you've got two movies that you're going to have to split your, I really want to go see the new stuff. Mm-hmm. Or you got 6 other movies, so the classic Star Tours experience split between 6 theaters. So either they're opening some new theaters, or, and by theaters I mean ride vehicles.
Yeah. Or
they're just going to divvy it up and say, you go this way, you go that way.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's crazy.
It's very interesting, so we'll have to see. And I don't know how they're going to split you up in the queue line. Is it, maybe it's once you get to the end where you go into a theater, they're going to say, do you want the blah, 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 or you want the blah, blah, blah?
Right.
You want the classic or you want the new?
Well,
and then they'll send you in either direction, I guess.
Yeah, and I wonder, let's just say, for instance, let's say the classic attraction garners twice as many people who want to see it. So I guess the new stuff, they're just going to be burning through.
Yeah.
I just think that's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah, I guess when you get to the end and they ask you, say, which one's shorter?
Yeah.
Which one don't I have to wait for?
That's right.
That one. Okay. I'll go there.
You can ride this one. It's 3 minutes shorter, but it'll be fun. You don't have to wait in line anymore. Okay, I'll ride that.
Yeah, that'd be me.
That's crazy.
Okay, this was a weird story I thought I'd pull. I'm going to say the story, and then I'm going to give you what happened to me. So there was an outbreak of Legionnaires' disease at Disneyland, centered around Disneyland. Okay? Mm-hmm. The Disneyland Park may be the center of the Legionnaires' outbreak that has sickened 12 people in September. And Legionnaires' disease, which caused by Legionella bacteria, is a severe form of pneumonia, typically caused by inhaling the mist of water contaminated with bacteria, but it's not contagious.
Right.
Everybody thinks it is.
From other people.
Yeah, right. It's contagious from the
water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So 2 cooling towers at Disneyland sit roughly 100 feet behind New Orleans Square Station of the Disneyland Railroad. The cooling towers are used as part of this large industrial air conditioning system that emits a water mist as they cool the water in the system.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Right.
So, according to Dr. Pamela Heimel, Chief Medical Officer of the Walt Disney Parks, I had no idea they had one.
Yeah, well, he's got to have a chief medical officer.
Aren't they usually the first to get killed when they go to the planet?
No, that's a red shirt. That's different. Star Trek, how we love you.
The towers were shut down after Disney was contacted by the county health care agency on October 27th about the increase Legionnaires caused in Anaheim. We conducted a review and learned that the two cooling towers had elevated levels of Legionella bacteria.
Holy cats.
The doctor claims.
Yes.
Of the 12 people who contracted the disease, 9 had visited Disneyland. 1 is a Disneyland cast member, and the other 3 had visited Anaheim, but not Disneyland specifically. So far this year, the Orange County has reported 55 cases of this.
Wow.
Yeah. And only 12 are linked to Disneyland, so that's pretty low odds. But anyway, so there is no known ongoing risk associated with this outbreak, according to the Orange County Health Care Agency. These towers have been treated with chemicals that destroy the bacteria and are currently shut down, said Heimel in a statement for it. Now, let me tell you what happened one time.
Okay.
I was at Mickey's Philomagic. And I was waiting for the show to...
Are you telling that?
Yes, I was waiting for the show to start, and I saw brown, green stuff on the mister that squirts us in the theater. And I took a picture of it, and it was disgusting. I mean, a close-up picture with my phone. I remember seeing it, man. It made my stomach
hurt.
It was horribly disgusting. And I sent that to Disney's guest relations.
Dear Disney.
Dear Disney. Why do I have to be sprayed from this thing? What's this green and brown stuff on here? I don't think that's part of the show. I went back a couple weeks later, and they were spotless. So apparently... Now, I didn't get anything saying, hey, Mr. Caselnova, we're going to go clean all the things. Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Of course you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't.
Nothing.
I wouldn't expect you to.
I'll get a letter from a lawyer, but not a, hey, thank you for bringing this to our attention. But I went back, and then they were all spotless. So apparently somebody paid attention to my letter.
Well, I'm sure the letter wasn't exciting as the picture was.
Yes, the picture was awful.
I hope that you never show it to our people, but that picture, and I cannot overstate how gross it was.
Yeah, I don't think I have it anymore.
It was terrifying.
Yeah. So now I usually just put my foot on the mister because I don't want to be squirted.
I just have a roll of duct tape and go stick it over.
I
stick it over.
I should carry some duct tape.
But I wanted to get sprayed. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
So I wonder, out of curiosity, if this Legionnaires outbreak has anything to do with all the fires and stuff.
Yeah,
and all the water they've been bringing from different places. I'm wondering if that's how it got there, because Legionnaires disease is like, that's a crazy thing to pop up in the middle of a suburban area. But my father-in-law contracted Legionnaires disease, and they had to put him in a coma.
Whoa!
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, it was really, really bad.
Wow.
I mean, they put him in a medically induced coma. And treated him for that because he was a mess.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, we know that coming to Walt Disney World can be very overwhelming with all the fast passes, the dining reservations. Even getting from attraction to attraction can be extremely overwhelming. But we've got a friend that can help you make your next trip to Walt Disney World even more magical. It's Ramon and Theme Park Concierges. You can visit themeparkconcierges.com or call them at 407-257-9973. Ramon and his amazing team of VIP concierges will take care of you from the moment you arrive at the park until the moment you go back to your resort. They can take care of you for a 4-hour time slot or a full day. It all depends on what you need. They can take care of your dining reservations, your fast passes, and even make sure that you find even more magic hidden in the Disney parks. Well, contact our friends, themeparkconcierges.com, or call 407-257-9973 and tell them your friends over at the Disney Parks Podcast sent you.
All right, so that was that. We have a meetup are doing our annual Christmas crawl, where we will drink and visit Christmas trees. We keep me awake, John?
We'll get hammered. Yes, bite me. We're going to get hammered, and then we're going to crawl and see how far we get.
Literally. This will be on December 9th. We're going to start at the Contemporary Resort at 7 p.m. at the Outer Rim. That's on the 3rd floor, but right by Chef Mickey's and all those places up there. So meet us there. We'll start there. They have a whole new thing we'll talk about later at the Contemporary now.
Yep.
They got rid of the other thing that was there.
Yep.
So that's good.
Yay.
In the first time in forever.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what you're saying.
Don't forget that you can listen to the show on Amazon Echo or Amazon Dot. Don't forget to go visit our stores. We're going to be putting some stuff up there for the holiday season. So don't forget to go check us out. We're at Disney Parks Podcast /shop. John has a book.
I do.
You should put a copy of your book on the Disney Parks store. I'm going to put a copy of my book on the Disney Parks store.
It's not?
Probably not.
Son of a gun. I thought it was.
We can do that. I think we should do that.
We definitely
So we'll do that. So we're going to put our books up there, but you can always go to John's site, WDW Parkhoppers.
Correct.
With an S, and get his book. Any specials?
There is, and I'm looking right now to confirm what the tag is. Go ahead and tell them yours.
Yep, mine is Disney by the Numbers. You go to DisneyByTheNumbers.com. Put in the code FALL 2017, all one word, and it'll bring the book down to $12, signed and shipped.
And mine is, I'm confirming it right now, is www.parkhoppers.com/holiday offer. All one word.
There you go.
Yep.
So go check out that. Don't forget to rate us and review us wherever you pull your podcast from, whether it's Stitcher, Google Play, or what other Downcast, Upcast, Sidecast, voice enhancer thing.
Upcast, Incast, Outcast, USA.
Yep. So go ahead.
All right. So next up, if I could find it, the article's like way down here. We need a rumor alarm.
Yeah.
So Tron Lightcycle Power Run coaster is rumored to be heading towards a Disneyland Paris. They're going to get their money's worth out of those designs.
This is not usual Disney MO to put it everywhere.
No, it's not. So this is very exciting for fans of Disneyland Paris, which I want to see where they put it. And I want to see where it how this plays into
the two themed parks.
Yeah, the two themed park. Go up and look at the notes in the meetup. So according to an internet source, Disney has requested an offer on the construction of the Tron Lightcycle Power Run at Disneyland Paris for the Dutch attraction builder Vekoma. Vekoma has built the ride for Shanghai Disneyland and will do so for the upcoming Magic Kingdom version as well. Sharing jokes in our show notes. Tron Lightcycle Power Run at Shanghai Disneyland opened on June 13th, 2016. 3 days before the scheduled grand opening. It's unclear whether the attraction would be built, which was my first question, if this rumor is actually true. But one would expect the Walt Disney Studios Paris would become the prime candidate, considering the very different theme of Discoveryland, because it's all like steampunk, Jules Verne.
Right.
So that wouldn't really fit there. But it's also possible that the attraction has been ordered, but could be themed to another franchise at some point, considered maybe Captain America motorcycle thing.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool. But I think that it's a great idea to have the attraction in different parks, as long as they're different. If they're the same attraction, like all of the Pirates of the Caribbeans are different.
Yeah.
All of the Haunted Mansion experiences are different. So I think all the Tron experiences should be different.
Yeah. Yeah, I've talked about Tron, so ours is coming up soon too. If you drive to the Contemporary Resort, I can't think of the name of the street.
Floridian Way?
No, that's on the other side.
World Drive?
It might be World Center Drive. If you're driving on there, I've heard that just past the Bay Lake Tower, they're going to be closing that road there. Ooh. Because they're going to stage all the construction in what the cast members use as the Pluto lot, that dirt area there. Mm-hmm. That'll be construction. They're going to have to go in the back way behind Space Mountain, or, there's that gate there to get all the construction stuff in and out, and that's so there's a possibility that road may be closed for an extended period of time. Wow. So just be on the lookout for that if you use that back area to kind of navigate around Disney.
Gotcha.
Okay, last week we had a trivia question, and the question was, what is the name of the river in the Mexican Pavilion in Epcot?
The River de Tequila.
It's filled with tequila. Just bring your lime and a glass.
And some salt.
And some salt.
What is the real name?
Maybe they should have salting stations. It's called the River of Time.
Ooh.
Yes. We got some different answers, some good ones and some bad ones, but the River of Time is the correct answer. And Stefan won, and it's in the mail, Stefan.
Nice.
This week's question is this, Mr. Donahue.
Okay.
At Disneyland, where does Tinkerbell make her flight from the top of? What does she leap off of to make her flight?
Her house.
No.
Dang it.
If you know the answer, send that to DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com or give us a call at 407-413-9010.
I had to watch myself on that because I almost said the real answer. I should not multitask. That is not a wise move.
Yeah. And I hear all Tinkerbells are now women. I can't confirm or deny that.
I'm not holding my breath on that bad boy.
I guess if the suit fits, they just throw you out the window. That's the way it is. All right, next up, if you'd like to help support the show, please go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. There we have some nice swag that you can sign up for.
Swag.
We have an exclusive ad-free show.
Yep.
And all of this is up there too, and it's all ad-free. So if you don't want to hear this and all the other stuff we do, then go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast, and you can support the show. We'd like to thank our current contributors, David M., Willie, Jeremy, Katie, Eva, Grant, Ernie, David R., Ron, Christy, and Ross.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for your support. Okay, next up, and I didn't know this was a thing.
I didn't either.
But the Top of the World access has been extended through 2018. Now, I thought if it was there, why would I not have access if I'm a Bay Lake Tower owner?
Well, when it started, wasn't it, you had to be staying at Bay Lake Tower on points?
Yes.
And that's the only way you can get up to the...
It's still the only way you can get up there.
No. If you're in DVC...
They used to. I think it's only back now to Bay Lake. I think.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's only back to that.
Well, I don't know, man.
If somebody knows better, email or text us.
Yeah.
So the Disney Vacation Club has always taken a year-to-year approach with this member perk, and it's set to continue in 2018.
We have ways.
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Members, they can shut it down now. Members can continue to enjoy the Top of the World Lounge at Bay Lake Tower at Disney Contemporary Resort through 2018. Originally conceived as a perk exclusively to Bay Lake Tower guests, lounge access was extended to all DVC members staying on property back in 2012. But the lounge offers a private location for owners to enjoy the nightly Magic Kingdom fireworks with the option to purchase cocktails and appetizers while visiting. Interior seating is limited and available on a first-come, first-served basis. However, the outdoor viewing deck has room for several hundred guests wishing to view the fireworks presentation, and it does have a load capacity. And you will see a manager out there with a clicker going click, 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 click. All right, lounge access has been limited to Disney Vacation Club members and their traveling parties currently staying at Walt Disney World owned and operated resort using points or cash. To gain access, members should check in at Bay Lake Tower lobby podium after presenting a Magic Band and DVC member ID card. The owner's party is escorted to a private elevator to reach the 16th floor. Blackout dates apply on July 3rd and 4th, December 30th and 31st, 2018, due to anticipated high demand. Only registered guests at Bay Lake Tower can access the lounge on those dates. Approximately nightly, the operating hours are 6 p.m. to midnight.
Right. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's clear as mud, then. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. They make it very simple.
They do. They make it very simple. So, yeah, but, we've been very lucky to either have people staying there or be staying there ourselves.
Yeah.
But it's great to go up there.
It is. I think it's one of the best places on property.
Absolutely.
I think it's a beautiful lounge inside. It's got a awesome mural of a contemporary monorail and an old school monorail. Mm-hmm. It's got a great view of the Magic Kingdom and its resort area.
It's great music. Love the music.
Great music. It's got a boom boom room.
Got great cast members.
We've known a lot up there. And not a lot of people do this, but there's a good view of Bay Lake from behind the bar that nobody ever goes to.
Oh, I like to go back there because it's quiet.
Yes, it is.
And you can be alone, and you can have a little chitty chat.
Yep.
So yeah, that's good. And if you're heading up there, tell Mike, Tony and John say hi.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
He may throw you out, but that's okay.
That's probably going to happen. That's all right. And you can tell him you've been thrown into better places.
Yeah.
So we've been hearing about this rumored Disney streaming service for quite a while, shaking the world of Netflix with all of the crazy things that Disney is doing.
Nice.
So Disney streaming service will feature a live-action Star Wars series and other special content. So although Disney's recent Q4 earnings call discussed less than desirable performances in many areas, CEO Bob Iger revealed plenty of announcements for exciting developments in the near future that could keep Disney fans optimistic. While outlining the company's direct-to-consumer focused strategy moving forward, Iger gave some insights into Disney's upcoming streaming service that could begin in the late 2019 of it all. The service will include Disney, Pixar, it should say Lucasfilm, and Marvel feature films. While that is a large draw on its own, it isn't exactly surprising at this point. What may excite fans, however, is the information Iger gave on additional and exclusive content. Iger said, and I quote, "Our studio will also produce 4 or 5 feature films a year exclusively." What? You put your hand
No,
up?
5.
That's what I said, 4 or 5.
Yeah, 5. That's a lot.
Yeah. Exclusively for this service. We're also planning to produce a number of original series for the new service as well. The new original series content will include a live-action Star Wars series, currently in development. Crazy. A series centered on Disney's Monsters franchise. Certainly that's not going to be live-action. A High School Musical series. Shoot me in the head because we didn't need that. And a Marvel television series. Let me come back to that in a minute. The exclusive content does not end there, however. Iger went on to say, new movies from our Disney Channel creative team, as well as a variety of short-form films and features from across our company. The service will also offer thousands of hours of Disney film and TV library products. Don't get too excited because you're going to be watching a bunch of ABC Family, Freeform, all that crap's going to be on there. I'm not 100% sure they're going to put
old school
Disney stuff on there. That's what I want. The earnings call also saw the announcement of the upcoming direct-to-consumer, because we didn't need it, ESPN Plus sports streaming service, as well as a new Star Wars trilogy being helmed by Rian Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
So, question.
Yeah.
What happens to Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage?
I think they stay
Iron
on
Fist.
Netflix right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
for right now.
Yeah.
And that's still 2019.
But once, I think, new seasons, they're probably going to be on Disney stream service. And I will bet you, I'm a betting man, I'm going to bet you that there's going to be a silver, gold, and platinum version of this.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be 3 levels of paying, depending on how much content you want or don't want.
Right.
What channels you may want or don't want. And I think if it's going to be like if you want to see the real garbage.
Just the movies.
Silver. If you want to see Star Wars, that's the gold. And if you want to see Star Wars and Marvel, then platinum. You're going to have to pay the platinum.
Yeah.
And it may be the other way with the Marvel and the Star Wars. But I'm just saying.
Well, that's the funny thing, because Disney fans will be like, we just want the classic Disney stuff.
Yeah. Where do I get World of Color?
Yeah, I just want the archive stuff.
Yeah.
That's really...
Where do I get Uncle Walt telling me what new stuff is coming to Disneyland this year?
Exactly.
Where do I get the old Mickey Mouse Club with the Ned Funicello?
That's what I want to see.
And Cubby.
I want to see all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm... Where
do I get to see the archival footage of Disneyland, Disneyland After Dark, Disney, all the specials and mini things and all that stuff that they shot in the park? That, please. Put that all out there.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that that stuff is all there, because it would be really sad. And the other thing in another article that came out is Iger said that it would be, and I'm using my Tony Caselnova patented air quotes, substantially cheaper than Netflix. And Netflix is what, $11.99 a month?
Something like that, I think.
Well, $11.99 a month, and
I think you can do this. I think there's a $7.99.
Yeah, no, it
right.
Went
One
up.
TV that's not HD, SD,
something like that.
Yeah, but then if you want the HD and multiple televisions, it's $12.99.
Right.
Yeah. So, pick your pain point.
Did one of us say all that crap?
The who? What?
Did one of us say all that crap?
Which stuff?
I want all that crap?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Did I say that?
I don't know.
That probably sounds like something. Holly Carter was like, all that crap.
Oh, I might have
But that's true. I mean, I do have
stuff.
I do have a little bit of a fear, like if they pull all the Netflix Marvel stuff off and put it on this new streaming channel, the quality
Because we originally
might go down.
said that we originally heard in one of the stories that was not going to happen until until a new season or new whatever came out, and then all new stuff. I think they said they were pulling the movies from Netflix, but not the series, not the Marvel series.
I would prefer that they keep the series there, only because I think that Netflix does a really good job. I would really have loved to see what Netflix did with the Inhumans, because I thought the Inhumans was it had a lot of good qualities, but it's really kind of hard to tell a story when your number 2 main character doesn't speak. So, because did you watch any of the Inhumans? 2 episodes, 2 and out.
Tapped out.
Oh, yeah.
I said I'm done.
So I read the comic book, so
I'm done.
So it's interesting. It's an interesting time. Everybody's doing the streaming service stuff.
Oh yeah.
I haven't heard how CBS is doing with their streaming service, built only solely on, the Star Trek stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know how well it's doing, but
I don't know. The critics like the Star Trek Discovery, so I don't know.
Yeah, critics do. Fans like the Orville.
Yeah,
I like the Orville.
I do too.
Orville's great. Yeah. Right. Next.
If you're visiting Walt Disney Construction World in the next coming months, there's going to be some road changes that are coming up, actually starting on November 14th. So beginning on Tuesday, November 14th, a new ramp will open from World Drive onto Vista Boulevard. So this is if you're coming towards the Magic Kingdom parking area. You normally have to stop and say, I'm going to the Contemporary Resort. I'm going to the Polynesian.
Right.
I'm going to the Grand Floridian. I'm going to the Willis Lodge. Well, now you're not going to have to say anything, because there's going to be a ramp that's going to take you around the Toll Plaza and then back onto Vista Boulevard. This will allow you to bypass the Magic Kingdom Auto Plaza if you're headed to the Magic Kingdom area resorts or Disney University or even Center Drive. Drivers traveling northbound on World Drive will be directed to the appropriate path of travel. Magic Kingdom area resorts, Disney University, Center Drive, drivers should exit from the right lane to use the temporary ramp prior to the Auto Plaza. The Magic Kingdom Park drivers should continue to use the Auto Plaza as you normally do and should, and pay your parking.
Pay up, buddy. Welcome to Disney.
So Walt Disney World guests are being asked to allow a little bit of extra time and follow the appropriate road signage, because you will not. I don't. Once they make this bypass cut, I don't think if you go to the toll plaza you'll be able to get to one of the resorts. There'll be no entrance for you to do that. So choose very carefully.
Very carefully.
Yeah.
If you're a pass holder, it's not a big deal. But if you're not a pass holder,
yeah.
I'm in the wrong lane. It's only going to last so long.
Yeah. Probably a couple weeks and then it'll be over. I can tell you it's almost I'd say about a quarter mile up from the toll plaza, and it's going to be on the right hand side, and there'll be plenty of signage up there. But I guess the bus, if you stay in the bus lane, which is usually the right-hand lane,
right,
you'll be able to get to the exit pretty quickly.
I almost want to drive over there tomorrow night to see what it's like.
Yeah.
Well, as we record this on the 13th.
Yeah. So you're going to kind of go down past that other light, and now there's a new temporary light, and then you'll make the left onto Vista, and then go towards the thing, because they already have the light up and it's already blinking. I was there the other day.
Sweetness.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So it's good. But the flyover ramp is going to be years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, I have a piece of news that we're going to talk about right now that you've probably been waiting with bated breath.
Oh yeah.
To hear, ladies and gentlemen, I have the dates for the upcoming 2018 Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival.
I thought you were going to say food and wine.
Yeah.
Did it just end?
It starts next week. Thank you for asking. Thank you. Even though we've just begun the festival holiday season in Walt Disney World, we're always on the lookout for what's coming up next. The Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, held annually each spring, is celebrating its 25th year. Can you believe that? 25 years?
That's a long time.
And the dates were just announced. Here it comes, kids. This vibrant festival will be held each day from February 28th through May 28th. And will feature 25th anniversary fan favorites like the exhibits, events, and tasting, which will include the Disney Classic Topiaries, 15 outdoor kitchens serving creative, flavor-rich cuisine that highlights spring gardens and offerings, Garden Rock's music series, and its classic rock and roll stars from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Don't worry, kids. Garden Rock's dining packages will be available for certain Epcot restaurants, pairing a fabulous meal with a reserved seat to your favorite concert. Garden tours, including Gardens of the World Tour, Spring Edition, the English Tea Garden Tour, and Royalty Garden Tour. Extra fees are required. New interactive kid play areas, millions of extra plants, trees, shrubs, flowers, and themed gardens that decorate Epcot in the spring. Don't forget the Easter egg extravaganza scavenger hunt, and handcrafted and festival merchandise.
Nice.
3 months.
You're lucky it's not 6.
3
6
months.
and 6. And we'll squeeze in a little art festival in there.
Oh, jeez.
The whole park is a giant festival center now.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's always hosting some sort of festival.
Yeah, so we're coming off of the Food and Wine Festival. We're going into the Festival of the Holidays. Then we're going to be going into the Arts Festival.
Right.
And then the International Flower and Garden Festival. Then summer. And then Food and Wine Festival.
Yep. Yeah.
Unbelievable. They should just rename Epcot.
They have like a Christmas thing over in California. And I'm surprised they don't have it here to fill in, between this and that.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, they should just rename Epcot.
I'm not saying you should do it, Disney.
Festival Kingdom.
Yeah, Festival World.
It's Festival Kingdom.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to show you a picture. They have a new projection experience coming to the Star Wars Galactic Night on December 16th. And we will show you...
For those of you watching the live...
No, we're not going to show you that one. We don't like that one.
Sure. Tony's got...
We're going to show you... We're going to show you this one. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, we'll show you that one. So that, my friends, is a very small peek at the Star Wars projection of the Hollywood Tower of Terror. It was revealed the last episode of the Star Wars show. So this is a quick peek of what guests attending the Star Wars Galactic Night might get to see at the beginning. Might get to see is at the beginning of the less than 10-minute show. So apparently it's going to be a whole show. In Galactic Nights are on December 16th, 2017. So get your tickets.
Yeah, be on the lookout. We did the Patreon show based on talking about all the new information from Galactic Nights. And I think we'll probably edit that a little bit and put it out there so you can hear what's going on. That's December 16th. A lot of really cool stuff. Warwick Davis is going to be there, so that's kind of neat.
Yeah, but this is pretty cool that they're now projecting. This is a new place for them to project.
What can we project on? Oh, Tower of Terror. Let's do that.
Somebody give me a flat surface.
You know, there's this big round ball at the front of Epcot you can project onto.
God.
Crying out loud. You've done it once.
That is so...
Twice, actually.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I am surprised that's not a daily thing. I'm surprised there's not an evolving show on that thing all the time.
Well, part of the problem, I think they discovered, or it came out, especially for the Star Wars one they did a year or so ago, and they turned it into the Death Star.
Yeah.
It was really, really weak looking. The projection wasn't very strong because they had to keep a lot of the lights on for the people who were walking around underneath it. You know, because they have to be able to see. So if you can come up with a strong enough projection, which I think we have plenty of now, they should do something cool on that ball. There's so many round things that you can do. You know, you could do the Adventure of Luxo. You know, you could do more Mike Wazowski.
Yeah.
You can Mike Wazowski eating the Death Star with Luxo. Yeah. Mike Wazowski eating Luxo.
Yeah. There are some buildings very close to that they could project.
Yeah.
And then they could build, stuff where the tombstones are once they get rid of them.
Sure, yeah.
Or even on the entrance area to project.
Right.
And they'll figure it out. But I think that is a surface that there should be something on all the time, a constant changing thing.
If they can project onto the Tree of Life.
Yeah, come on.
If they can project on Tower of Terror. Yeah. It's the only thing left.
Right.
I mean, seriously, they project on the Chinese theater facade.
Yeah.
That's really all that's left.
Yeah.
I know. There's nothing else. What could they project on at Disney Springs? The Cirque du Soleil tent.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Why not?
Yeah.
If you're not going to do a drone show, project on the tent. Do something.
Yeah, have Santa Claus dancing around it.
We would have used Disney Quest, but anyway.
But the building's missing.
Moment of silence for Disney Quest. Okay. So, anything else?
Nope.
All right, moving forward. Disneyland. Feeling our pain, Disneyland. Disneyland makes another slight change to the downtown Disney parking rules. Back in August, the Disneyland Resort changed their parking policy at their downtown Disney parking lot, eliminating all free parking without the purchase of some kind. Well, this week, Disney adjusted the policy just a bit by increasing the number of free hours guests will get to receive. The updated policy provides for 3 hours of free parking, up from 2, with a minimum of $20 purchase at any one downtown Disney quick service restaurant, merchandise location, or kiosk. Now, guests can receive up to 5 hours of free parking, up from 4, with validation from any downtown Disney table service restaurant or an AMC theater. Now, the rest of the parking rules remain the same. Any additional hours will be, sit down, kids, $12 per hour, charged in 30-minute increments, following a 15-minute grace period. The maximum daily charge is $48.
Just Uber to Disney. Just Uber there. Save yourself the hassle of trying to park your car. Just Uber. Or take public transportation or something.
It's unbelievable.
That is crazy.
It's unbelievable.
My fear is that something like this is going to happen at Disney Springs. And that will be the day that I stop going there.
Really?
Yeah.
I
will not pay $48.
That's the straw for you? Not just going to Disney Springs or going to Disney altogether?
No, going to Disney Springs. I'll still go to Disney. I got free parking everywhere else.
Yeah.
Or I'll just park at a resort and just take a bus over.
Yeah. Well, they were talking about
until they start, asking for wristbands or something.
In the article that the Disney Parks blog posted about the new gingerbread houses and stuff.
Yeah.
In that article, at the end of the article, there was a little disclaimer thing about Disney parking.
Oh, yeah?
It's only available to registered guests. Mm-hmm. So they're already starting to really push that.
Yeah.
But you can go to Disney Springs and park and catch a bus. So I'm going to park at Disney Springs. I'm going to grab a bus. I'm going to drive all over Tarnation to get to the Grand Floridian,
right?
So I can look at gingerbread houses.
Yeah.
Then load my happy butt back on a bus, wind my way through all the resorts and places that I have to stop on that bus to finally get to Disney Springs.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it just be easier just to let people park there? I mean, the amount of
just put them in one area of the lot. Say, listen, you can park over, like say in the far lot. You can be there for a 2-hour limit. And have a security guy go around. We used to mark tires with chalk,
right,
so that we knew, how long you were there, and then start towing them.
Right.
Give
them a 5-hour limit.
Yeah.
Tell them to get out.
Yeah. Anyway, John talking about the new gingerbread. So a brand new Cinderella Castle gingerbread opened today at Disney's Contemporary Resort. So guests who visit the Walt Disney World Resort during the holiday season are treated to delicious gingerbread treats and many other magical seasonal displays. The pastry team has been very busy as the elves preparing for the grand opening of their traditional... I'll talk again in English. The pastry team has been very busy as the elves preparing for the grand opening of their annual tradition of putting together some of the most stunning gingerbread and chocolate displays in the country, creating true destination-worthy displays of the food as art. But you can't park there.
Of course not.
Brand new this year is the Disney's Contemporary Resort Cinderella Castle has been recreated in a Mary Blair style, set on It's a Small World backdrop, with oversized gingerbread cookies depicting Cinderella and Prince Charming greeting guests from the castle forecourt. This 18-foot tall display was crafted from thousands of gingerbread blocks, rolled fondant, and modeling chocolate. This beautiful new gingerbread house can be found beginning today and throughout the holiday seasons on the 3rd floor of the Disney's Contemporary Resort. I am glad Frozen is gone.
So they've evicted Frozen.
Correct.
That's really good. That makes sense because, the castle is right there.
Yeah.
That's great. Good stuff. Good on you, Disney.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you.
And the first time in forever, they got rid of Frozen.
The first time in forever, we evicted those two girls. All right. So, when we do a little headline news?
Do a little headline news.
As I mentioned earlier in the Bob Iger press release, Rian Johnson has been tapped to create and direct an all-new Star Wars trilogy. Mm-hmm. So as soon as the next
live
movie,
action, right? Not animated?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're on movie number 2 of the new trilogy.
Right.
So as soon as the next, so we got the Han Solo movie coming out next, and then after that one we have the last of the new trilogy Star Wars movies, focusing on the Star Walker family. So we've got 9 movies.
Nice.
Once that's done, a whole new trilogy taking place in a whole new quadrant of the galaxy.
Nice.
Very excited. Stitch's Great Escape returns for Christmas season. Magic Kingdom.
One last time, I'm sure.
Ohana. Carousel of Progress featured in the 2017 Christmas party card for Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom.
Looks pretty good.
It's nice. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast stage show Spectacular premiered this week aboard the Disney Cruise Line ships.
I hear it's spectacular.
Yeah, I did not watch the live stream. Did you?
I did not watch the live stream, but I did see some people's videos afterwards.
Cool.
Looked pretty good.
Yep. So at California Adventure updates its menu at the Smoke Jumpers Grill. That's always good.
Yep.
So new food. In really, really good news, Thor Ragnarok crossed the $500 million mark for the global box office return.
That didn't take long.
People are saying that Thor Ragnarok's actually saving this year's movies for Hollywood.
Yeah, really?
It wasn't doing. Hollywood hasn't been doing really well this year.
Interesting.
Thank you, Marvel. And then Star Wars is
You're welcome.
Star Wars is like, yeah, just kind of hang on.
Yeah.
We're coming.
Yeah.
Just relax,
We're going to save the galaxy.
Just relax, kids. And finally, a new patent could indicate that Disney is trying to control the weather.
Yeah, so they have this patent where it would put a canopy over the parks during inclement weather. Comments? Thoughts? I see the wheels turning.
I don't want to give you my personal religious views, but if you try to play God...
No. They're trying to protect people from the rain.
Yeah. If you try to play God and control the weather, bad things are going to happen. Did you not see any of the sequels?
This is not controlling the weather. This is just...
Yes, it is.
No, if it starts to rain, a giant umbrella would come over the park.
What?
Yeah.
A giant umbrella.
Umbrella, bubble, whatever.
How big of an umbrella?
I don't know. That's what this patent is about.
Okay.
Not really trying to control the weather, but protect people from the weather.
Dear Disney, could you please, pretty please, get your Imagineers to quit smoking pot on the job? That's crazy talk.
They filed for a patent.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of patents that get filed over years.
How many make it to market? We really don't know.
Right. Well, hey, if they can pull it off, that sounds crazy.
Yeah. Could you imagine if it starts raining? Poof, this giant bubble comes over the Magic Kingdom, or like a dome. Well, think of like the Texas Stadium.
What is that? It's the dome. Be quiet.
What about like Texas Stadium with the big, they can open it up or they can close it. Maybe they'll do that. They can open it up or they can close it.
Yep.
If they can close it, then you better air condition it because it's going to get hot.
Wouldn't that be funny?
What?
If they build this dome and then halfway through they're like, oh crap, we forgot air conditioning. And they're cooking us like little ants. We walk outside and like just bursting. Little Tony Caselnova bursting into flames.
All right. That's really good.
What a crazy world we live in.
All right, kids. That is another show in the can, as we'd like to say.
Literally, that last story, buddy. I don't know where you found it, but...
it's all true. Hey,
was it on the internet?
Yes, it was.
Oh, then it must be true.
That must be true. There's no fake news out there.
Nope.
Come visit us at DisneyParksPodcast.com. There's lots of things you can do over there. Check out the blog. Do a little shopping. Just leave us some comments. Just troll around the site. We don't care.
Yeah,
we're not there.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to take advantage of some ways that you can connect with us and also get some really cool benefits out of it, visit us at patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast.
Yep. And visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast. And as we'd like to say around here, we'll see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.
Like a boat out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through.